Man, sometimes I feel like I have a literal superpower just for being able to enjoy movies like this. Yesterday I went to watch this new 2025 Anaconda, and I swear, seeing the crowd outside the theater, I thought maybe the entire country's brain had collectively migrated to their knees. I mean, such a long line. How can people pay money to get ripped off so badly? Then I thought, okay, let's focus on a movie. Maybe there is some substance inside, but as soon as I saw the snake off the screen, I realized the substance was only in the CGI mess, not in the maker's brains. Now pay attention from here, because this is where the real story of the film begins. The film introduces us to two characters. On one side is Jack Black, who plays a director here who needs a hit by any means necessary. On the other side is Paul Rudd, a struggling actor who just needs one big break to prove himself. The story reaches a turning point when Paul presents an old but safe idea to Jake, a remake of Anaconda. From here, the film moves forward as these two try to decide if this old concept can be solved in the modern era. Now, how the remake will be made, under what circumstances, and whether these people will actually be able to make it or not. The entire film follows this journey. And the funny thing is that throughout this, the film intentionally keeps taking digs at the original Anaconda. If you have seen the original Anaconda movie, you will catch a reference every few minutes. The old scenes, the jungle drama, and those some over-the-top moments. Everything has been presented here is a funny way. But even if you haven't seen the original, the story doesn't confuse you. You just miss out on a few layers. I watched this movie, and to be honest, this becomes its biggest plus point. The dialogues are so sharp and funny that people in the theater were lounging constantly. After a long time, it felt like the audience was actually enjoying a film, not just there to check their phones. But one thing need to be kept clear. This film shows Anaconda not from a scary angle, but entirely from a comedy angle. The Anaconda appears here, it even looks real, but it doesn't scare you at all. The horror here is just for name's sake. And this is something some people will like, while others might be a bit disappointed. The first half of the film relies on good situational comedy, and the chemistry between Jack Black and Paul Rudd handles the film well. But as the story moves into the second half, the energy starts to dip a bit. Some scenes feel like they were just forced in to stretch the story. If you have seen the original film, you might even feel at some point, man, was there really a need to make such a joke out of a classic film? The music also doesn't match the mood of the scenes in many places, and the climax could not turn out as powerful as was expected from it. This is where the film misses a big opportunity. So overall, this film is neither very good nor so bad. It's a light-hearted, one-time watch film that you can see just for time pass without any expectations. The good thing is that there is no vulgarity in it, so you can easily enjoy it with your family. From my side, this new Anaconda gets 3 out of 5 stars. See you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.